the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And the 76ers over the past few years undergoing perhaps the most drastic rebuild we've seen in a while. But Kenny, through it all, many fans were surprisingly supportive.
Yes. Well, the Sixers had been struck with mediocrity, but the fans respected that from the front office, and they're willing to risk everything to turn it around.
The fans were tired of short-sighted moves. They were happy for once to see a long-term plan. Embiid, Simmons, Fultz, all the result of TTP.
Trusting the process. Yeah, and now we're into the process of tossing to Kevin Harlan. Easier to trust that.
And now your starters. Starting at point. At 6'3" number 20, Markelle Fultz. At the center position, standing 6'11", number 31, Mike Muscala. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 11, Jamal Crawford. Starting at small forward, at 6'9", number 33, Robert Covington. The other forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, Dario Saric. The head coach of your home team is Brett Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your Philadelphia 76ers.
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And the Nets head back to Brooklyn after today's contest.
And as you were mentioning, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought, too, character is really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
So the Nets starting five. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Caris LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Caris LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
And that one misses.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Covington. With the floater, and it's good on the way in.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a minute. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when it can get to the front of the rim. So the #1 concern defensively is coming over to help to cut off drives and cutting down all lanes to the hoop. Kevin, we'll see who imposes their will upon the other.
Thanks so much, David.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Pass to LeVert. Saric grabs the board. It's stolen by Allen. Took him no time at all on that one. Allen's got his first 2 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Fultz kicks to Saric. Over for Reed. The shot by Saric, no good. And here are the Nets. Good momentum, 8 straight points. It's stolen by Fultz. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's Crawford with the 3. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside, Russell. Kicks to Fareed. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Searching for their first points of the game. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And checking out Brooklyn, 3 games behind.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Here's Russell. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Allen passes to Hollis Jefferson. Russell trying to free himself up. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Fareed against Saric. Fultz with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds. That's great use of size and length. Tough down low when guys are battling for that board.
Here's LeVert. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Russell. Goes up the baseline. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here are the Nets. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Hollis Jefferson finds Russell. And it's off from 3-point range. The 76ers trail by 8. It's Saric, top of the key. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Fareed. And now that that final debt Doris has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Fultz kicks to Crawford. No good on the triple.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's LeVert, guarded by Crawford. Russell against Covington. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Think about this. In his first season away from the Lakers last year, D'Angelo Russell seemed to be a much more confident player. Looked like the number 2 overall pick we expected coming out in 2015.
And the 76ers making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And Russell missing a lot of time before the midway point last year with a knee injury.
Well, I think he knew that he would be called upon to lead the team with his scoring and playmaking ability, and he really stepped up to the challenge. Amazing what a change of scenery can do for a guy.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against him right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Crawford passes to Fultz. Will it go? Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
On the free throw, no good. Also often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans, and coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right.
6 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. Sharch finds Chandler. Rebounded by the Nets.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The pass to Fultz. Here's Muscala. Crawford outside. Good on the triple. Crawford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open three.
Here's Russell. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Saric, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in. Outside, Russell.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down. And for D'Angelo Russell, the former #2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
First one falls for him.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Korkmaz is checked in for Philadelphia. T.J. McConnell comes in for Markelle Fultz. Davis is checked in for Brooklyn. Damari Carroll comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Here's McConnell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Inside, stolen by Allen. Up top, Russell. He's covered by McConnell. Now Russell. And he just worked New York in that last game. And Damari Carroll, good for 3. Carroll's got his first 3 points of the game. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
So it's Brooklyn now after J.J. Redick's miss. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn leading by 13. Outside, Russell from downtown. The rebound by Johnson.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
And Redick kicks to McConnell. Redick passes to McConnell. And here is Chandler. Back to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Passes to Redick. Beyond the arc. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Carroll. Shoots. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Philadelphia the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
You knew they weren't playing well. They tried to make some adjustments. Those got countered. This just wasn't their night.
They could use a bucket, and there's the nice layup by Johnson.
Well, good thing he hit the weight room because Amir Johnson exerting his strength to come up with these second chance opportunities.
Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. Pass to Dinwiddie. Releases. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass, battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
Here's Russell. 76ers getting the bucket. Dinwiddie kicks to Russell. Napier, he's checked in for Russell. The 76ers trail by 9. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. The 19-foot shot, and he connects with the jumper. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Knicks in New York. McConnell kicks to Korkmaz. Back to McConnell. Makes it off the glass. McConnell's got his first basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And here are the numbers for Chandler. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now here's Chandler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 7. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
No, I completely agree. They completely took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now here's Napier. He's covered by McConnell. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Korkmaz, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, a hallmark of DeMarre Carroll's game. Smart, relentless defense. You'll never get an easy look off this guy.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
Here's McConnell. Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. Wilson Chandler out there with Johnson. And it's McConnell in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Covington. 7-point differential. Napier finds Carroll. Back to Napier. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Allen. 9 points last game. Carroll kicks to Napier. 6 to shoot, and there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Now here's Napier. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
McConnell passes to Redick. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. With the fadeaway. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Chandler. And with Atkinson and the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a starter.
Right. Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group. He does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
Here's Napier. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. And now Philadelphia on the break. Redick's got the ball. 4-3, Covington. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Napier feeling it out a bit. He kicks to Dinwiddie. And he converts the layup.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
The 76ers trail by 9. And here's McConnell. Johnson outside. Now here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Fourth, the 76ers.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Redick. And so Napier will bring it up for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Napier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Carroll kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the 3. Redick can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Here's Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Allen's got his second basket. The 76ers trail by 8. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McConnell. And Allen with the block. And they're pushing it up. Here's Dinwiddie. To the middle. Davis kicks to Napier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Saric has checked in for the 76ers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Hollis Jefferson. Carroll against Covington. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
And Philadelphia calls time here. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
LeVert the pass to Davis. Here's LeVert, guarded by Crawford. Shoots from the line. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 8 points. The 76ers trail by 9. Crawford kicks to Fultz. There's the pass to Muscala. Now here's Fultz. Passes it to Muscala. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 9. Now here's Napier. Pass to LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. And it's Napier missing. 76ers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
Fultz really sees the floor well, and an efficient guard who shares the ball.
The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Napier finds Davis. Down low, Hollis Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Rondé Hollis Jefferson, a bit unorthodox, Doris, in the way he attacks the hoop.
Right. He doesn't ever, Kevin, seem to go at the rim in a straightforward fashion. This guy is great at stopping and starting and zigzagging his way to the cup.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson.
One of the things you have to love, Kevin, about Hollis Jefferson is his energy. You know he's going to give you everything he's got on a night-by-night basis.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Shabazz Napier. And so he makes both from the line.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Crawford, no luck.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Kicks it to Russell. Fareed looking for an opening. Back to Russell. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Russell's got 7 points in the game. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Korkmaz checked in for Robert Covington. Both good from the line that time. Of course, I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos and things, and do these players want to do that? Who knows?
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached this Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Here's Russell after the basket by Dario Saric. There's the 3. Russell, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Korkmaz. He has 5. Aston Muscala. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Russell. Fultz, no good. Nets leading by 5. Here's LeVert. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Russell. No problems knocking that one down. Crawford's got 10 points in the quarter.
His shot's hitting on another level here in the second. I mean, it's looking effortless now.
To the left side wing. LeVert the pass to Davis. Poked loose to the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's LeVert. And he overshot that one, missing. Philadelphia shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Russell with it. He's got 7, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And that one against the Bulls, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now here's Fareed. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And looking now at some numbers for Jamal Crawford. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Saric. Hits the outside fadeaway. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
LeVert the pass to Fareed. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
That free throw good from Fareed.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Amir Johnson's checked in for Mike Muscala. Chandler comes in for Saric. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Then for the Nets, Damari Carroll comes in for Davis. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. And Redick kicks to Korkmaz. Here's Chandler from 13 feet. It goes down. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the Nets also making a change. Allen's checked in. '76ers trailing. McConnell finds Chandler to the paint. It's stolen by Allen. Dinwiddie passes to Russell. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes to Redick. Tries it from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McConnell scanning the floor. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Korkmaz. It's stolen by Carroll. He feeds it to Russell. And Chandler sends it back. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her, for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, a town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3-ball just kept falling.
Hey, Greg, this guy phenomenal from distance, dropping in 3 after 3 after 3, and the defense has got to make an adjustment.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Out left to the wing. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's foul number 2 for him. Philadelphia on D. Trailing by 2. LeVert the pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Fultz.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
And finished off by Fultz.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And you love the heart, the fire they've shown here. Let's see if they can keep up this level of tenacity.
And the Nets with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Outside Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Basket counts. Russell's got 13 points.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
Now here's Crawford. He's guarded closely. Now Covington. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Some solid defense from Faried.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. On defense, Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Well, you love the activity of Karis LeVert. He's just trying to bother the offensive player and does a good job there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Crawford kicks to Saric. Crawford outside. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. The 76ers with another miss.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
A nice shot by LeVert.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The 76ers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Stolen by Fareed. Here's LeVert, guarded by Crawford. A nice shot by LeVert.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Volts kicks to Saric. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Saric has got 8 points. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 7-point differential. Pass to Allen. To the middle. A nice shot by LeVert. 16 points for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 8. Muscala, the pass to Fultz. Six on the shot clock. Stolen. Hollis Jefferson finds Fareed, and he comes up with the deuce. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the 76ers call time here. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
The Nets making a switch here. Napier's checked in.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's averaging 6 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
And Saric kicks to Fultz. And there's the pass to Saric. Covington in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, the D was on him there, but he still managed to knock it down. Nice to be able to make a contested jumper.
Tipped away. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Covington. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Covington's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 8.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Pass to LeVert. For the 3, and the Nets another 3.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Now, here is Russell. Following the missed shot by Dario Saric. Outside Russell. Here's Napier. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Saric, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Saric. 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And that one falls from Šarić. And some changes here for the 76ers. Chandler comes in for Moskawa. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Šarić nails them both.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. Pass to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. They get the rebound.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Pass to Covington. Poked away. The pass to Šarić. Redick surveying the D. Back to Šarić. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And some changes here for the 76ers. Amir Johnson's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Markelle Fultz. And that one falls from Šarić. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Davis missing. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Šarić. Off the left rim and out. Here's Dinwiddie. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Korkmaz checked in for Dario Šarić.
Checking in for the 76ers, Korkmaz.
Now here's Napier. He's covered by McConnell. Davis finds Carroll to the left wing. Shoots it. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Boy, that possession doesn't come together if it's not for Carroll's assist. He brings it home for him with the pretty dime.
Johnson, the pass to McConnell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The 76ers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Nets leading by 8. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
A great size at the point guard position. Dinwiddie fantastic getting into the paint and making the defense pay.
Chandler outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Philadelphia.
And the distribution there showing a lot of three-point attempts. And not that it's a bad thing, but we'll see if they can continue at this rate.
Free throw good, Wilson Chandler. Chandler hits them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Out to the right wing. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The 76ers trail by 10. And here's McConnell. Chandler outside. Here's Korkmaz. McConnell in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets leading by 10. To the wing right side.
Some of that is about the chemistry that Rondé Hollis-Jefferson has with his teammates, right? It's infectious when you share the basketball.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Dinwiddie, and good that time. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
Now, here's McConnell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
That's good from McConnell. And Philadelphia making a change here. Covington's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Fareed's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. So he gets them both. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And it's Carroll in the corner. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside, Redick. Here's McConnell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Ed Davis.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:44 left to play in the third. To the right side. Goes up the baseline. And it's Napier missing.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
That free throw missing. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
To the wing on the left. From the arc. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 8. McConnell kicks to Redick. Feeds it to Johnson. McConnell passes to Redick. Here's Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 11 points in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now here's Napier. Carroll, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a three on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 8. He can't get that one. Brooklyn leading by 8. Napier with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. Here's McConnell. Off on that one. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Nets with the lead. Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. Amir Johnson is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's McConnell in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Dinwiddie's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Chandler against Fareed. Over Fareed. Johnson finds Covington. Redick inside the line. And good! He nails it. Now Russell. Passes it to Allen. Back to Russell. They get a hand on it. Pass to Dinwiddie. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped the Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
The first free throw is good. And Doris Dinwiddie's so good at finding a play to make, even when it seems he has nowhere to go.
Well, that quick first step opens up space to get into the passing lanes. This guy makes a lot of jump passes, but seems to get away with it.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Muscala, he's checked in for Chandler. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the 76ers, trailing by 10. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. The net shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Outside, Russell. The dish to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Down low, Dinwiddie. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, Karis LeVert has great size to see over the defense and terrific vision there.
Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. And there's the feed to Crawford. Shot from 12. And the shot is long. Nets leading by 12. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Sharch has checked in for the 76ers. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Crawford with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now, here is Russell, guarded by Fultz. It's deflected. Sharch up top. Fareed defending. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Allen. Russell looking it over. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Here's Fultz. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
From deep three-point range, Crawford, no luck. The net shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Covington with the steal. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Crawford outside. Trying to get something going. He squares up and sinks it. And here's Russell. Timeout called, the Nets. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits at this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told them the lead we've got is good, but we can be better. Take it to them. Stay on the accelerator. Looks like he wants them to keep pushing it, guys.
Thank you, David.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Saric nails them both.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Russell passes to Allen. Back to Russell. The shot from the low post is good. The 76ers trail by 10. Crawford outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His 2nd from distance this half, 5 overall.
Now, here is Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you, you've got to try to prevent D'Angelo Russell from getting into the lane, because when he gets there, you are in trouble.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Russell finds Fareed. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Clock at 4. Here's Russell with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his 2nd make since.
Saric in the corner. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Now here's Fareed. Back to Russell. Jacks up a 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's an example of 2 teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
The 76ers trail by 5. Fultz kicks to Muscala. Knocked away and stolen by Russell. Drops in the breakaway layup. Russell's got 23 points.
Oh, since the break, his efficiency has gone up a notch, looking really polished now.
Here's Fultz. Now here's Covington. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Russell with it. He kicks it to Fareed. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Nets lead by 7.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
The pass to Fultz. His 3-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Shoots from 8. Rebound by the 76ers. Right through the D for the layup.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Here's LeVert. A 3-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Outside, Russell. Inside, Covington with the steal. Fultz with the ball. Russell's there. Covington passes to Crawford. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Crawford. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets leading by 5. Here's Hollis Jefferson. A floater. Rebound by Muscala. 76ers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
You know, you have to be an absolutely tireless worker to rack up 20-plus boards. Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Crawford missing again.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now. I'll tell you, such a tremendous rhythm to that sequence. Great player movement, great ball movement on the lead pass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's good, 2 points. 12 points for Markelle Fultz.
Oh, you cannot say enough great things about Fultz, just showing a willingness to take and make the big shots.
Russell kicks to Allen. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Šarić. LeVert the pass to Farid. And that one is good. And the Nets lead by 7.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now Crawford. Kicks to Fultz. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. There's Crawford with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Crawford's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Crawford. Hollis Jefferson passes to LeVert.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Crawford outside. Passes it to Fultz. Over Russell. And Muscala kicks to Covington. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Pass to Russell. Nets passing it around. Here's LeVert, defended by Covington. A nice shot by LeVert.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Karis LeVert is in the zone, he's hard to shake. This guy can heat up quickly.
Now here's Crawford. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Šarić. Over Farid. Misses off the right iron.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Pass to LeVert. Now Allen, defended by Covington. And the pass to Russell. 6 to shoot. Allen up top, outside Russell. Over Fultz. Russell, no luck. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. And Fareed comes to help. That's tipped.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Down low, here's Russell. Fareed trying to get open, and Russell gets it to go.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 9. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
"17 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Napier, covered by Redick. And here's Napier. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.